Daily Dow. It's Monday morning. Hope you start pretty good weekdays. Yeah, I said Dow instead of Tao. Actually, uh, I shared a couple emails with him. Uh, Ming Dao. He's an author of this book, and he mentioned that actually, even though it says Tao, it's supposed to pronounce Dao instead of Tao. So I told him that I'll correct it, you know. So it's a daily Dao actually. So here you go. 205, 205, clarity. Can you see a sound? Can you see? You hear sound. Can you hear light? You see light, you're not hearing. Yeah. So what he said, can you unite your senses? Uniting senses. Can you turn inward? Sounds like it's got some meaning in there. Let's see what it says. What we are all seeking is clarity. Forget about religious rationalization. Forget about it. Forget about elaborate explanations. What we will want is the clarity. What we abhor is ignorance. Ignorance confuses us, brings us misfortune and sorrow, and makes us miserable. If we have clarity, then we can live with equanimity. Yeah, I think so. It is a misconception that spirituality brings everlasting happiness to us. There is no such thing. Sadness still comes to the wise. But unlike most people, their clarity of mind allows them to see beyond the temporal emotionalism of the moment. They are far seeing, and so happiness and sorrow become the same to them. All right, before we go next paragraph, let's see. I absolutely agree with what it says on here. It doesn't matter who you are, like rich, poor, wise, smart, idiot, or whoever. Sadness and happiness, it comes to everybody momentarily. Yeah, it comes to you. It comes to me as well. I feel sad. All right, so he's talking about what if you're sad, but what's gonna happen after that sadness? Nothing. What's gonna happen after madness? Nothing. What's gonna happen after all the sorrow and happiness? Back to normal, back to zero, back to ground. So, do you really have to respond or react all those temporal emotions? I guess not. If you see beyond that, the matter after that temporal emotions, there's no reason why you have to respond and react that thing. All right, I got that. True clarity, it's more than just being smart, more than just a being wise. Clarity manifests from meditation. It comes when you can unite all the faculties of the mind and unify them into a magnificent light of perception. It is hard to talk of this in it is hard to talk of this in anything but mystical terms. Yeah, I agree. It's hard to capture. It's hard to imagine in your brain what is exactly meaning of that. It says our language is unfamiliar. with the frontiers of the spirit, because few have ever seen those limits, let alone describe them. But let's try. I realize that the limitation of our language, especially English, compared to any old languages, like I'm from Korea, so like Korean or Japanese and Chinese or Spanish and even other languages, they do have a vocabulary, word that English won't explain. And then it's culturally different. I absolutely agree with it. This is absolutely true. And another thing is, well, no wonder why we feel different. The emotion is different as well. In certain situation, goes based on the cultural base. So, if you unite sound with a vision, then you will create light. The light is the concentrated force of the mind. It is by that brightness that truth is revealed. Well, I guess we have to try, right? First of all, whenever the emotion occurs to you, then just think about, just aware that what's gonna be happening after this momental, temporal emotion. Nothing. So you don't have to do something or react something. Just calm and see through. All right. Hopefully you have a nice rest of the Monday. Oh, I gotta fly up Calgary soon after this, so probably tomorrow in Calgary. See you tomorrow. Bye.